I got a new cauldron. And use resin to keep the energies pure. My new spiritual shop, Temple of the Divine in Windsor. And yeah, I couldn't honestly deal with makeup or anything like that today. Yes. So here we are. It is the new moon in Scorpio. I am here to do a live channeled message. If you're viewing this later on, I appreciate you tuning into it. I love this energy. Love it. And also I got some sprays. I'm going to use Sekhmet just to, gosh, I love it. Oh, okay. This new moon has been, yeah, right. This new moon has been, I want to say psychotic. Okay. No, that's probably a bit of an exaggeration, but this new moon has been intense. Like intense. Sorry, I'll just make sure that this is working. Yeah. Now I can read your messages. Yeah. Have you been struggling with this new moon? Because yeah, same. I've been feeling the build up to it for a long time, and it just kind of came to its head today. There was, I put it in the notes, but yeah, there was like a very deep purge that happened, a very deep release, and it was very unexpected. It was happened in a very private space. Thank God. But it was like a surfacing of intensity that I didn't even know was still within. Yeah. Because I almost wasn't going to show up today. I almost wasn't going to show up because it's so intense right now. But yeah, my whole body went weak before the emotion came to the surface. And like my third eye here, it was the most painful I've ever felt. The most painful. And with this new moon, there is also energies of a spiritual awakening taking place. And I think in my personal journey, blocks around this chakra. And I've been doing a lot of stretching in this kind of area and in my shoulders. And yeah, they just went really weak today. I feel like I have absolutely no energy. My whole routine has kind of just gone out the window. I'm doing my best to continue showing up. But yeah, I think right now, just take as much time as you need, as you can, in ever to pass, because it is going to pass and will be changed forever from what leaves our system. This is a deep purge of intense blocks that is going to leave us free as a new version, and this is who you will be from now on. So it's a huge new moon. It's intense. Yeah. Let's just get, already jumping out. Energy's already jumping out. Okay. You know what I just read from this though? A time to give rather than take. This just feels like this new, because it is a new moon. This is a time to give to yourself. Yeah. This is a time to really give back to yourself rather than, this is sort of coming through as like drain your energy. Yeah. So there's going to be a new phase of like empowerment here with this new moon cycle that's coming in. But yeah, there's definitely a brand new start happening here. What have we got? Earth energies coming through. We've got prosperity lies ahead with the new moon in Taurus. Love to see it. And we've also got your hard work is paying off with a new moon in Capricorn. Ain't that the... Absolutely. All this work that you've put in to get you to the journey wherever you're at right now, right? It's paying off, and it's paying off in the discomfort that could be felt right now. I also feel like there's going to be wealth consciousness, prosperity that starts to anchor in this new cycle, because it's aligning with this new version of you. That's Aquarius energy. A few days after this full moon, by the weekend, I would say, there's going to be a softening into more unconditional love, a softening in the discomfort. Yeah. Look, I just cut to conclusions are within reach. Let's get a few more oracle here. It's probably going to be a little bit of a shorter, yeah, look at that, a shorter reading today because I'm wiped. But look, we've got disruptions with lightning. Gives the tower energy, and I keep seeing the tower, like the tower was popping out when I was shuffling today. So yeah, there's absolute disruptions here. It's going to feel disrupting. It's going to feel sudden. But look at the bottom of it, love. It's all for you. It's serving you. It's here to serve. It's here to allow this new version of you to come through. Look, we've got labyrinth coming through with that prosperity lies ahead. Yeah, you're on a journey towards more prosperity. Oh my gosh, I saw this one before when I was shuffling today. Medical staff and healing. So it's like all this hard work that you've put in, it's like the universe is coming in now with this help. This new moon is to help and provide you with a level of healing that will feel intense. Spirit saying just to surrender to it. Yeah, just to surrender to it, because it's leading us to, yeah, more of this new version that aligns with this new earth. And unfortunately, you know what I was really channeling in? It's like we're getting to this higher frequency now from all the work that we've put in, all the healing work that we've put in now, that these old blocks or these old frequencies, these old traumatized or traumatic energies that are still in like the fibers of our being, can't stay in this house anymore, because because it's like we're returning to this holy version. It's like Christ consciousness, yeah. And it's clearing from the system because our frequency is so much higher. Those frequencies can literally not exist in the same space. And I'm really feeling that happening on the world stage as well, with the new earth that is birthing in. There's going to be a lot of souls that evicted in 19 days. Right. Did you find out that around this new moon? And also, you know what? I remember I had to leave my house. I was like pretty much kicked out of my old house. And that's another sign that your energy, your frequency is risen, and it literally cannot continue in the space, in the environment, that your vibration is too high to continue in that space. So you're being called to a brand new space. And believe me, like if you still don't have your house sorted straight away, don't lose faith. Hold on to faith, because in my last situation, I literally didn't have a new place to move into until like 3 days before I had to move out, 3 or 4 days. Like I was still packing everything up. So keep packing and everything like you're moving. Spirit will absolutely guide you to where you're going next. Do your best not to let fear take over, but it's easier said than done. And this situation, oh, this is actually fascinating, because in the notes that I posted today, it's like we're having core fears, core blocks, core fears, absolutely rattled right now. And it's in the rattling that actually dislodges them free. So you might have around, security, being provided for, that kind of thing. So this situation is going to trigger it and make it come to the surface. I had to give a date yesterday. Surrendered, but it's been going on too long. I haven't worked for months. I'm trying to trust. Yeah, okay. I'm sending you so much love, and I'm sending you a hug as well. Absolutely. Because all the emotion that you're purging right now, easier said than done, right? Because I know I've had energy readers speak like this too, and it's like when you're actually feeling it and going through it, it's intense. It's intense, and I'm sending you so much love and support right now. And do you know what? It's so funny because I feel like our situations have been similar. Like I remember I think I knew I was going to move for like 2 months. And, there wasn't much that I was doing in the lead up other than packing and getting rid of things. I went to Thailand, right? So that through that whole process, Spirit really showed me that no matter how close I even got to the deadline or how much like I was so worried about not having a house to live in, Spirit still came through. Spirit still provided, and it was the emotion and the fear that was getting triggered that was actually releasing. And it was a very big learning curve for me because now it's like I don't stress so much about maybe changes as I once did. But yeah, moving house is a very stressful thing. So go easy on yourself. And I wasn't working either. I'm still not working. I just got a job reading tarot actually at this shop that I'll be working at on Saturday. That's all right. It's my pleasure. That's my pleasure. Because it's like the circumstances that can be created in this 3D reality lead us to expand. And this stressful situation is going to help you expand. And just, you know what, while you're like crying a lot and everything, do some really nice things for yourself. It's funny, I've perched my phone up on top of this self-care oracle straight for you. Just like, get into bed or get cozy, okay, get some favorite snacks, just like treat yourself, just like really soothe yourself in whatever way feels soothing to you, because this will pass. But the intensity of it will be happening maybe even today and tomorrow, and then it will start to ease off for you. So yeah, I'm sending you so much love. I'm sending you for you exactly how Spirit can provide. Okay. So let's get some tarot with this message here to expand out on this message. Spirit, what's this? Yeah, look at this. 9 of Swords is popping. 9 of Swords. With the disruption. Oof, super powerful time like today, because the energies right now are just like intense, but it's really powerful for us to step into the who that we are becoming, this new version that has been slowly birthing, because a lot of us on this spiritual journey have been through a very long cycle of purging, unlearning, releasing, and at some point through that releasing, we do have to get to this point of, where we're more. I feel like this new moon is that turning point for us. You're a double Scorpio. Oh my gosh. Ooh, you'll be feeling this super, super strong. Oh, I'm sending you love. I'm sending you love. There's a lot of planets in Scorpio right now. I think Mercury retrograde is happening in Scorpio and Venus is in Scorpio. Oh, my 1,000th! Oh my god! My 1,000th! Are you kidding me? That's so freaking cute. Oh my god, thank you. I'm gonna send you a little heart. Did it send? Yeah. Thanks. Oh, do you know, hitting 1,000 subscribers once upon a time in my journey was like a big thing, and now it's like I'm super grateful, obviously, but I just love more of the connection side of it. I think in my past I was a lot more sort of, you know, wonderful to be connecting with you and connecting with people on this kind of platform. So thank you so much for joining. Catherine, lovely. Lovely, lovely. Thank you so much for being here. But yeah, so with this Nine of Swords, this is the stress, this is the anxiety, this is the worry, this is the point right before we go into an ego death, which is where we release a very harsh and dense paradigm, which is exactly what's going on. Okay, this is the actual panic before the storm is what I just heard. Oh, it's thundering right now. That's so cool. I love thunder. It was thundering here not that long ago. Like I think maybe 2 days ago. Oh, I loved listening to it. Lunder. Lightning and thunder are my favorite things. So yeah, this is very much there's a lot of inner disruption is what I'm sensing. Yeah, and it's like it's a mental purge. And it's going to feel disrupting. So make sure you really just really just rest, honestly. Two of Pentacles, okay, in reverse is rest. When you feel like you've maybe rested enough, you're actually being told to rest more. I love that. Partially my fault. You're controlling the weather over here. I'd love a storm right now. But yeah, look, this is just rest. Lean into it, because like I can't even go for a walk. I just don't have the energy. I was walking or running every day, and then as this sort of I went for a run last Friday, and I was like just like jogging, just like weak, you know. So that to me is just a sign that our energy is elsewhere. Our energy is doing big, deep internal work right now, and it needs it. And if we push too much on it, it'll lead to illness. Yeah, it'll lead to burnout is what I mean to say. But yeah, my life. Look, eight of cups, 8 of cups. Oh, been crying while you walk your dog. Oh, oh, that's where my big purge happened, in the shower. Did a big. I think we do our greatest purges and our best cries in the shower, because it is a very intimate one with the water, which is essentially madre, mother. You know, it's the mother frequency. It's very like, and also water is very cleansing as well. So yeah. Oh, oh. Lots of hugs. Yeah, lots of hugs to anyone struggling in this energy right now. But this it's so cute to see you guys connecting. But with the 8 of Cups here, right? The 8 of Cups is a fascinating card because it is the spiritual seeker card. It's also a symbol of self-discovery, because as we explore with spirit or follow spirit into the unknown, we learn more about ourselves. So this to me is also kind of like an energy of an awakening, because there's these old connections, old old versions, just old aspects to our life that are no longer feeling fulfilling. I hate ads, sorry. I've been loving these ambience kind of videos. Sorry about this. just with fire crackling. Oh, love it. Okay, what else wants to come through here, Spirit? 7 and the 8 of Swords. 7 and the 8 of Swords. So yeah, there's been a lot of hard work that you've been putting into shifting your mind. Okay. 7 of Swords here. Oh yeah, that's the yes. Okay. Yeah, look, 7 of Swords is honestly the mental purge. Sorry, this imagery was totally catching me off guard there. which makes total sense, because this card is the energy of a purge, and me getting caught off guard, the purge will be, yeah, where you feel a bit caught off guard, yeah. Like you're just not expecting this, right? And with the 8 of Swords, it's like the mind at this space can get very in a spiral, because I was just drawn to this labyrinth. It can spiral a little bit, yeah. And it's like the way that we spiraling is to tune into the intuition, to tune into slowness, a passive action. Yeah, because the intuition or the water always symbolizes the High Priestess, but also kind of like, you know, just tuning in with water. I don't know why that's coming through. I think there's also a great water trine. Yeah, look, 3 of Pentacles at the bottom here. So it's like there is here at this new moon. There's still support here, or that's what we're coming to. I'm gonna take it, but and then I'll just get a little bit more info here with this 7 and 8 of Swords. So yeah, it's like we are going to be stepping out of this kind of cycle that's been really prevalent in our mind. Oh my God, the size card. Okay, the last few days, size, just like so big and just out of nowhere and not really for any reason. So it does not surprise me. And I think sighing can be a release of energy, but it's also suppressed sighs from our past that are coming up to be released. Okay. Yeah. Look, waiting is coming through. That is so funny. On honestly just waiting for it to pass, because there's really not much else you can do, right? This is resting. Allow yourself to kind of sit in the energy of just waiting for it to pass is what I keep hearing with that. Oh yeah. Oh, love again. Look, love. I really think the purge that we're doing here is to make a lot of space, because look, love with a new journey. And yeah, there's definitely a relief that's coming in after this new moon, with the support, with the love. Yeah, and that doesn't surprise me with the death popping in. That is the complete transformation. That's what we're going through. And like I felt really drawn to fresh new skin. You know, when a snake, even a spider as well, sheds its exoskeleton, a lot go through it for up to a week. They don't eat, they don't drink. They literally form a web around themselves, encasing them, right? And in that time, sometimes it's a very lethal process. Not saying that this is the same, but it just shows the intensity of it, yeah? And they can become very vulnerable. They can become like, it's like a whole new internal aspect of them that comes external, right? So it's like there's so much vulnerability. And I remember feeling that it was like I just felt like raw, you know, just like everything was just too much. So yeah, if you're feeling that, I hope it helps. I hope me sharing helps. Do you know what? I was just really drawn to this. Yeah, Yeah, spiders are amazing. Spiders are amazing. Shedding. As I was talking about shedding, I was drawn to this. Releasing of karmic exes, karmic connections, right? And it's laid over the Eight of Cups. So there's some of us that will be really leaving behind even karmic attachments that lead us to relationships like we've had with people in our past. So it's a very big purge, right? It's a very big purge of a deep philosophy. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Let's see what else wants to come through here. Look at this, purging the dark energy. Purging the dark energy with Scorpio, right? 12th house, Aries. And the audacity. Right? 12th house. So that is like negative core beliefs. The 12th house is negative. It's funny because Taurus is also in this energy. So wherever Taurus lies, whatever house you have Taurus in, that's where you'll be noticing some of these energies, like also a new start. And my Taurus is in my 12th house. So I just think that's funny. But yeah, look, privacy as well, privacy and retreats. So this is also a little comment on feeling isolated or isolated, finding a sense of sanctuary. That will really help to release more of the dark energies. There may be hermiting as well at this time. Scorpio Sun, Pluto 12th, Taurus Venus. Interesting. Interesting. Scorpio Sun, Pluto 12th. Oof. Pluto 12th. A powerful position. Have you Googled that? Or not Google. Have you YouTubed that before? What Pluto in the 12th means? Because that feels like a very like otherworldly, spiritual, powerful position. I'm intrigued. Aries, action oriented, assertive. Karmic X. Is a karmic, oh my god, it's a karmic X taking action. And you're like, the audacity. That might just be a specific one for someone watching. Also seeing Gemini energy. Seriously, guys, honestly, like me being this chatty right now versus where I was just before in the shower, it's like two different people. I did not think I was going to be able to show up and do this today. Hopefully that sort of shows you how quick the energy can move. Look, huge turn of events. Huge turn of events. This new moon is a turning point. Look, I've also got fake friends coming through with Gemini. Maybe this is like an awareness around some fake friends. Might be another specific message for some. Oh, that's good. Yeah, your chart. Cancer moon in the 8th. Oh my god, I got a Cancer moon, but it's in my Cancer moon is my moon is in the 1st house. But I've got Sun in Capricorn, 8th house. I've got a lot of 8th house energies, so I feel like we could really bond over that. Libra energy coming out with Venus. And Pluto was there as well. Look at this. Money as easy as breathing. And with this prosperity lies ahead. There's absolutely, through this purge, there's a rewriting of self-worth. There's a rewriting, or it's almost like a coming home, a remembering to some kind It's definitely anchoring in more and more. And this purge, there's a connection. There's an absolute connection there. Whatever's purging has been blocking this. Yeah. I feel like with my moon in the first, it's like I can go through a lot of phases. Evil eyes coming through with divine feminine. Right now, there's a lot of projection. This could be evil eye from a feminine energy, or you are a divine feminine and you're receiving evil eye at the moment. Honestly, I kind of relate to that. I didn't take this before, but this says skating on thin ice. Okay, wow. Incredibly rare. Do you know this has never actually come out, this card? It's rare to see it. Is anyone that's sending you energy right now, they are skating on thin ice, because if they keep sending it, they're just accumulating their own karma. Yeah. It's going to rebalance, because look, you're in your element. You're coming to a space of being in your element, even if you're not fully there right now. Yeah. Even if you're not fully there right now, this is where you're coming to. And this purge is the turning point. It says prepare for stardom, which can just be like prepare to be in a place that feels just like your home, your space, right? And we've got Chiron coming out, the wounded healer, right? So it's like we're releasing a lot of these wounds that have been stored by our inner child. This is parental abuse, this is parental neglect, any unhealed wounds, yeah, from our past lives even. So yeah. And like I remember there was one day where I felt like I was literally burning, just like burning alive. Sorry if that's triggering, but yeah. And dark feminine is coming out. So yeah, there's a lot of darkness here, but you're immaculately protected for this phase. And look, an unexpected portal is opening up here. So especially like, yeah, there's going to be some unexpected turn of events here that is just going to feel like it solves a lot of problems. Like for me recently, I got a job. I was offered a job through doing my tarot readings online, putting myself out there. This lady, her name's Jocelyn, she received my messages, connected with them deeply, and reached out and wanted me to come work in her shop on Saturdays, right? So this is like days on Saturday. And I had a lot of imposter syndrome coming up because of that. Because who am I to actually, do this work? Who am I to be paid for something like this? That's what I'm purging. That's a lot of what I'm purging. And that felt like an absolute portal that opened up, because it's really coming in at a time when I need it. My situation in life needs it, for me to progress. Yeah, that's how the unexpected portal has opened up for me. And that's how there's this new version of me that's really going to thrive in that situation. And I feel the old version of me that doesn't believe I'm worthy of something like that dying and purging. So it's incredibly uncomfortable, but also exciting and thrilling and terrifying. Chiron makes a lot of sense. Burning alive, past life, right? Right. Are you for real? Yee. Right. Thank you so much, Catherine. I agree, like right place, right time. Hugs. Imposter syndrome is nasty. Yeah, thank you so much for the hugs. I appreciate that. And yeah, imposter syndrome sucks, honestly. It's like I put in all this work to build this skill, and it's like, why is there a part of me that's saying you can't do it? And it's like, how dare you? But yeah, I do feel like a lot of it is purging. So just going to be patient and stay calm on the day, right? And I actually think it's going to be a very rewarding experience. And I'm sure you will have that in your own situations, yeah? Anything that can feel really stressful, like the move that you're going to go through, you might notice that it all just works out even better than you expect. Yeah, there might be some hills. Spirit will show you and is with you the whole way. The whole way. Take it till you make it, right? Yeah. It's trying to protect you. Mm, mm. I love that. Fake it till you make it. Totally agree. But yeah. So I'm going to leave the reading there, actually. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for connecting with me in this reading. Thank you so much for tuning time. I hope, I really hope that it brought you some peace, because sometimes just hearing someone else going through the things that you're struggling with is just like, okay, I'm not crazy. Or, you know, like sometimes I can be really hard on myself for not sticking to a routine. But yeah, that's another thing I'm working on to purge, because sometimes I sort of take it as like, you know, I'm being lazy. And it's really normal for us to struggle. Imposter syndrome is the biggest illusion. Once you're over the hurdle, the illusion breaks. Ah, I love that. I love that. And I really do feel like that's, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here and for your beautiful messages. Hugs and love. Thank you. Yes, hearing you've been through the same helps heaps. Yeah. Awesome. Ah. I'm so glad. That actually sends shivers down my leg. Happy that I showed up today. And yeah, sending you all so much love for the journeys you're on, and lots of hugs your way, and just really just watch a movie, you know, get real cozy, get real comfortable while this energy purges out, and you can see how you feel tomorrow. Yeah, you're so welcome. Cancer stellium, 10th house. I love Cancer energies. They're so receptive. They're so receptive and so intuitive. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. But I will see you again soon. Sending you so much love always, and catch you in the next one. Bye bye.